Hey everyone, it's Rory the Bornean Witch, and I am back with another pick a card. Finally, I know, I'm very happy about it. Today, we're going to take a look at what are your special abilities. You may already know what they are, or you may want to find out today. Either way, do let me know in the comments so I can see how you feel about your special abilities. Let's just jump straight into the video. Pile 1 with the clear quartz, pile 2 with the apatite, and pile 3 with the red jasper. Take your time to pause the video if you need to. Concentrate on the cards, use your intuition, do not pick with your eyes. And when you've chosen, click the timestamps in the description box below. Hi everyone who chose the clear quartz crystal. This is your reading on what is your special ability that you might not even know about. Let's find out. Okay, I already feel like you are very good with animals, or you have a lot of animals, or you really like animals, because you got 3 animal spirit cards where the other decks got like 1 or 2. You got 3, I remember that. So I already feel like you might have a way with animals. Alright, tarot first, always tarot first. We have number 3, the Empress. We have number 9, Nine of Swords. Huh. Okay, interesting. 31, Door to Value. Got some money going on over there. And 33, okay, so you had 31 and 33 and a 3 here. So 3, 31, 33. And that says Door to Romance. Interesting. This says 27, Exchanging Gifts. 2 plus 7 is 9, and we already have a 9 there. We have 51, Milk and Honey. For your Native Spirit card, we have oops, sorry about that. We have Tracker. And for your 3 Animal Spirit cards, we have number 47, Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Number 57, so you have a 47 and now a 57, oh, and a 27, Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. And 39, Moth Spirit, surrender now. Alright, so I'm already seeing a lot of 3s and a lot of 9s in this pile. So let's just talk about those numbers very quickly before I jump into the charms and then the cards. So the number 3 is about the Holy Trinity, divineness, the triangle, all very good symbols. And typically the number 333 is when your spirit guides are near you and they're, the ascended masters are working through you, okay? It's your connection to the ascended masters. So you might be somebody who's actually quite far along in your spiritual journey, in your spirituality. I get the feeling that you are someone who is very lucky. And that is the main thing I'm getting from this pile. You're very well guided, which comes off as lucky, okay, but actually it's just you're very well guided by the Ascended Masters, by your spirit guides, and here's what I think you are lucky or guided in. The first thing that comes to my attention is the Door to Value card, as well as the Exchanging Gifts cards. Both of these talk about materialistic things, money, cars, career, things like that, personal belongings. So I feel like you are very, not to say well off, like I don't mean to say, oh, you're rich, you have a lot of money, but you are like very well taken care of in terms, like you lead a very comfortable life, which brings us to this card, the Milk and Honey. You are, again, in a very good place in your life. Maybe if you feel like you're not, maybe check your standards again. Are you doing much better than other people are? Shouldn't you be a bit more grateful? Check. I'm not sure what your situation is, but I feel like the people from this deck are just very well taken care of by the universe. When you pray, God or the universe hears your answers. And you are, again, with the Empress card, which is the 3 here, you are so in charge of your own self. You've got probably very high self-confidence. You are very sure of yourself, and you send off this very positive energy to other people. Here with the Pig Spirit, we have use your mind wisely, and this is probably because that's how your spirit guides or the universe communicates with you. It gives you thoughts. It puts all of these creative ideas into your head, and if not ideas, then just information. It gives you information, ideas, motivations all throughout your mind. You likely have a very unique way of looking at things that other people don't typically see. And then here we have squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. I believe that you are somebody who believes in themselves, because I feel like the people in this group are very happy people with high self-confidence and high vibration energy. People want to be around you because you've got such good energy. And then the moth spirit, surrender now. Now this is interesting, because while the words surrender now have no place in this reading personally, I feel like the number does. And we have a 3 and a 9. So again, we had a lot of 3s in this deck, and we also had 3 9s, so 9 9 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. Have a 9 here and a 9 here. All of this, to me, the 9s, is especially talking about you being, because you're so smart, like you're very aware, people probably aren't able to trick you often. I would say that the reason there are so many 9s, the number of letting go and releasing that which no longer serves you, is most likely because you know when something isn't good for you. And one of your superpowers is to be able to cut things out of your life that you no longer need so easily. Like it doesn't even, I mean, I'm sure it bothers you a little bit, but you're very good at just cutting things off that like has no purpose for you anymore and moving on to better things. Like, for example, if it was a breakup, you just be like, you know what, this person is not good for me, they don't make me happy, I don't need that in my life. And you can cut it off. It'll be hard, but you are strong enough to make that decision. Again, you are smart enough because spirit, talks to you through your minds and ideas, and you have a very strong mind. So, and then again here, door to romance. Romance is a very, how can I say this, interchangeable word here. Not just is it door to romance, but we have 2 doors here. So I just feel like you're a very open person, not just open to ideas and thoughts and other people's way of life, but open to spirit. If I had to sum up all of your gifts in this deck and your ability into 2 things, I would say the first is that you are very connected to your spirit guides and to the universe. That is the first thing that I would say. Your special ability is to talk to God, is to talk to your spirit guides, is to interpret the messages that come to you from the other side. And the second thing that I would say is to be this very assertive person that gives off good energy. Tracker, this is something that follows someone else, but I don't think you follow anyone else. I think you are the person that other people track. People are drawn to you because of your high vibrational energy, because of your how do I say this? Because you're so positive, people go to you and they suck your energy. So you probably have to worry about energy vampires a lot, because people siphon the energy off of you. But because of your high vibration, you draw all these people in. Now, the 9 of Swords here, yes, isn't a very great card, but I feel like the reason it's talking about sleepless nights is because you probably don't sleep well at night or sleep throughout the whole night. You're probably nocturnal to some extent. Like, if you could, you would be up all night and you would sleep all day. And probably your spirits speak to you the most at night, when you are most comfortable and when you are most relaxed, and that's when you get all of these messages very clearly. That's so interesting. Let me see if I can pull some charms that can confirm what I've been saying. Nope. I want to pick these. Okay. Alright, so the first thing we have here is the whale tail, and the whales are a notorious symbol of the great mystery, meaning the universe, meaning God, meaning connection to God. So again, confirming what I was saying earlier about your connection to spirit. Now the starfish here is exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about the number 9 in your reading. So you are somebody who can move on very easily. Starfish, if they have one of their legs severed off, not only can they grow back a new leg, but the leg that is now cut off can grow back 4 more and become a new starfish. So you are very good at cutting off that which no longer serves you, getting rid of stuff that's not good for you, and then making good things from the stuff that you've cut out, making things good. Again, here we have the sun. Like I said, you're a very positive person. You are a light that everybody is drawn to. That's so obvious. The fan here is interesting. Actually, the first thing I thought of is that you're probably born somewhere in Asia. Not that I'm trying to racially stereotype, but that was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this. So if you were born somewhere in Asia, or you have Asian blood in you somewhere, That's what this could symbolize. But in terms of like your special ability, the fan is a very versatile thing. It's not only used as something to, you know, keep yourself cool when it's hot. It's also a fashion statement. It's also in some cultures used to determine someone's status. It's used in dances. It's used as decoration. So you're also a very versatile person, which makes sense with the nines that I keep seeing, because nines tell you to release that which no longer serves you. So when you get rid of something, you open yourself up, you open your life up to receive new things. So if you give up one hobby, because you gave it up, you now have space for a new hobby. You know what I mean? And then here we have the little bubble here with the eagle claw and a blue orb inside. This to me is specifically talking about your control over your emotions. You must have, remember I said you need to worry about energy vampires? Maybe you don't, because this is telling me that you have a really good grasp on your emotions. You are literally grasping, can you see that? You are literally grasping your emotions carefully, and you're not letting anybody mess with you. So that's good that you have a control over that. But yeah, if I had to guess and, you know, put money on one thing, I would say that you are just very connected to spirit and they speak through you. You are like a crazy good interpreter. You are a positive being that everybody is just drawn to. That is your special ability. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading, group number 1. If you did, leave a comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, group number 2. If you chose the Appetite Crystal, then this is your reading. Let's find out what your special ability is. Alright, tarot first. Always tarot first. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the World. Wow. Yeah, like that. Yes. You have number 44, Woman Holding Heart. You have number 42, Woman Holding Coin. You are most likely a female. You don't have to be. You could just be the feminine or whatever it is. But I think majority of you watching this are female. What? We have mirroring numbers 42 and 24 back to back. This 24 card says adjacent opportunities, no, adjacent possibilities. And it coincidentally is put right next to 42. I did not plan this, but it's nice when things work out. Storm Warning, number 10. Here we have, seeing a lot of 4s actually, I'll talk about that in a second. All That Glitters, hey, what a beautiful card. That is number 16. Next is number 21. I think we had another 21, didn't we? Yeah, so 21, the World, and now we have 21 again. Clean it up. Look at him with his little feather duster in his mouth. Isn't he adorable? He's so cute. Okay, next one is number 32, Here and Now. Nice, I like that card as well. And then we have Thunder Drum. Can you see that? I hope so. And you have number 40. Oh, a lot of 4s in this deck. We have 40, Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. Okay, so can I quickly just point out how many 4s I see? We have 44, we have 24, 42, so 4, and then we have 40 here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 4s in this deck. I am going to very quickly Google the number 4444 and we are going to read it together. Okay, so according to this website, the angel number 4444 signifies hard work. It's telling you that all of your hard work will be paying off soon. If that major achievement is still a work in progress, the number 4444 wants you to work harder than ever to make it happen. You have done so much work already to just give up now. Interesting that it should say that, because it's talking about work and opportunities, right? It's talking about work and opportunities. We have adjacent possibilities here. We have clean it up, signifying hard work here. And we have mouse, tend to the small things. So sometimes people overlook small details in their life because they don't think they're important. But it's usually the small things that add up to make a big thing that makes a big impact in our lives. So I'm getting the feeling that one of the, how do I say this, that your abilities is that you attract opportunity, you attract abundance, you know, you're the kind of person that whatever you strive to do, you usually succeed in it. The World card, the card of opportunities, of cycles, okay? The adjacent opportunities card, we have woman holding a heart, woman holding a coin, all that glitters. You're the type of person that if you go into a job interview, it is very likely that you will get that job. You win them over with your charm, you win them over with your intelligence, you win them over with how hard you work, and they can see how hard you've worked because of all, you know, maybe you have a portfolio that shows all the things that you've done. It's very interesting that you also have the social card here combined with this card here of the woman holding a heart. You are probably very good with people, and I don't mean you like people, don't get me wrong. I'm very good with people, I think. I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm very good with people, but I don't like people. I'm very introverted actually, but I'm good with interacting with people if I have to. I'm good at speeches if I have to. And I feel like you're very good at socializing if you have to. So two things that I'm seeing immediately is one, you are a go-getter, 100%. Thunder drum. The thunder drum card is about like making things happen, like being this really ambitious and driven person and making things manifest for yourself. And then of course mouse spirit, you know, you tend to the small things, you do, and because you do every little bit so well, the major outcome of everything becomes so perfect. You are someone who is just, and I don't like using this word because I don't believe in luck, but you are in a sense very lucky because whatever you set out to do, you have like divine blessing that will be there to guide you. The number 444 actually is symbolizing your spirit guides, your angels applauding your journey and supporting you. So look, here and now, you make your dreams a reality. That is your special ability. You don't wait around, you make it happen here and now. The Storm Warning card number 10 tells me that you can be a bit aggressive about this, but again, it's not a bad, I don't think that's a bad thing. I know people think that aggression is bad and sad is bad. I believe you need all of the emotions, and as long as there's a balance, that's what the whole world is about. But yeah, if I had to guess, I would say pile number 2, that you are just someone who makes things happen for yourself. You know how to network, you know how to work people well, and whatever you set out to do, you always achieve it. Isn't that amazing? Let's pull some charms to see if I can back up what I've just said. Here's the charm ball. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, you have the castle chess piece joined magnetically to the green piece. So, in terms of special ability, this just could mean that you were most comfortable in your house, because green to me talks about earth energy, and earth people love staying home for the most part, and their home is their castle. So maybe you have the potential to work from home. Because you're so driven, it's not likely that you're going to be demotivated or anything like that. We have a seashell here, which could be about communication, but it could also be about, being open or slowly opening yourself to new possibilities. We have another seashell here, really, once again, like sealing the whole thing I was talking about communications, about being quite open to new people, to new opportunities. And here we have another heart, mirroring the woman holding a heart card that we got just now. So I think that you are somebody who is really good with people in the compassionate sense. So not only are you good at giving speeches and making people interested in what you have to say, you are also a very compassionate person, and that's how you win them over, because you care. This just tells me, this is an arrowhead, and it tells me that you always have a direction that you're going in. And that makes sense because, like I said, you're so good at making things happen for yourself. Whatever you want, you get it. And you have a very clear direction of what you want in life, and it's very likely that you're going to make it happen. We have here a whale tail, which I was telling the previous group. The whale tail symbolizes the great mystery, meaning the universe and spirits and the whole universe, basically. So me believing that you're very connected to your spirit guides is something that could make sense here, because the reason you are, it could be because the reason you are so good at achieving everything you set out to do is because you are so in tune with your spirit guides that you are successful because it's what you're meant to do. A lot of people are not successful in a lot of things, but that's just because they don't pursue what they're meant to. They want to be a famous actress, they want to be a famous personality, YouTuber, Instagrammer, you name it, but it's not meant for them, and that's why no matter how hard they work, it just doesn't work out because it's not meant to. Maybe you are just so in tune with your purpose that everything works out for you, right? Now, this concerns me a little bit, and it's curious that it fell on the Storm card, because this is the... Oh my gosh, how many things could I possibly drop? This is the charm, in my opinion. This is the charm about, how do I say this? Having a clouded mind. It's likely that you are the type of person that has too many ambitions at once, and you would actually succeed more if you just did it one by one by one. But I get the feeling that you want to do too many things at one time, and that's probably why it's not working out for you. So all that you want to do is meant for you, and you will succeed. But you might just have too much on your plate right now. You might have to do it bit by bit by bit. So you should probably prioritize and see which you want to get done first. But it's good to know that whatever you set out to do, the universe has already blessed you and said, yes, you can absolutely have whatever it is you set out to do. That's incredible. Thank you for watching this reading group number 2. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you'd like to share your stories with us. And I sincerely hope to see you in the next video. Bye! Hello everybody who picked pile number 3 with the red jasper. This is your reading on what is your special ability. Let's find out. Alright, tarot first. Always, always tarot first. Son of Wands. Okie dokie. Got a little snake there. Do you see the snake? What is this? 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Ten of Cups. Interesting. Both very good, very positive cards. Interesting. Number 7, community. Okay. And number 39, interesting. We have the throat chakra, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have 46, interesting. Sorry, no, never mind. 46, regeneration. Huh. Between what? Between worlds, I was just thinking this. I'll tell you what I was just thinking in just a second. And you have 2 cards left. For your native spirit card, you have Owl. I'll tell you why I'm laughing in just a second. Owl Medicine. And number 32, let spirit be your guide. Hawk Spirit, let spirit be your guide. Yeah, okay. I already know what your superpower / your special ability is, and you might be like, no, I don't think so. No, listen to me. You are somebody who can talk to the other side. That is the first thing that I'm seeing here. You hear spirit guides. You can see their messages. You communicate with them very easily. First of all, we have the community card. Then we have the 10 of Cups card. Here we have the throat chakra card of communication. Community and communication. You have, first of all, I feel like you have a lot of spirit guides. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most of you have a lot of spirit guides. And you communicate with them very easily, or they communicate with you a lot. The flamingo here, okay, number 3, between worlds. This tells me that you, when you sleep, you go over to the other side. You may be capable of astral projection. I feel like some of you, especially with this 6 of Cups, do you see the 2 different sides? We have the top part and the bottom part, the tree and the roots. I feel like past life regressions are very easy for you. Astral projection is very easy for you. Lucid dreaming, communicating with the other side. Maybe you've never tried it before, or you haven't started, but you have the ability to communicate with the other side. And I was laughing earlier because I was just saying to myself, before I put down this card, I was just saying to myself, I'm surprised nobody got the message that they can communicate with the other side yet. And then all of the cards came up almost immediately. The Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Yes. So I feel that you are somebody who has probably met your spirit guides, has seen them, has talked to them, has interpreted their messages in some sort of way. You probably go back and forth a lot. When you dream, you probably have really weird dreams, very vivid dreams. You probably go over to the other side in higher dimensions when you do dream. And I feel like you have a lot of spirit guides. I don't know why I'm hearing 10. To me, that seems like too much. But I'm just really being drawn to the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is about happy family, but it's also about having a support system and all these connections. And I'm seeing the number 10 here. So maybe you could be the 10th person, so you only have 9 spirit guides, whatever the case is. Or you've lived 10 lives before, and each one of your past lives is a type of energy that has come to guide you in the current life. But yeah, first thing that I'm seeing for special abilities is definitely the ability to connect to the other side, whether it's verbally, through messages, through astral projection, whatever it is. You can and probably have already been to the other side before, higher dimensions. You are... The regeneration card is a bit weird here because it's like a message all on its own. Like everything else seems to connect to each other, but this one is all on its own. And the regeneration card just shows like... Here, out of a bad thing, out of death, this tree has grown. Out of the fire, this tree has emerged. I mean, this could be talking about like some past trauma, which is why you've developed this ability. So maybe you weren't born with it, but you developed it over time, and the reason you were able to was because of a past trauma. Obviously, I don't know what the trauma was. It couldn't have been something super major, bad. Maybe it was, but whatever it was, a spiritual awakening or whatever, something happened to you that snapped this. So, okay, I'm getting that message clearer now. This wasn't something that you were born with, communicating with the other side. This happened later on because of something that you went through. An event happened in your life that turned on this sort of radio station to communicate with the other side. And you should know that you will have a natural ability at it, okay, like a natural talent. If you were to focus all your time and energy on this, you could probably achieve many great things in the art of spiritual projection or astral projection and communicating with the other side. The people in this deck have a very, very high chance of being psychics or mediums or anything like that. I already see that very clearly. And I'm a bit envious because these people in this deck don't have to try very hard. They were born with the ability, but of course you didn't quite click into it until this event happened in your life. But yeah, next time you have a weird dream, just remember that you're probably in another dimension dreaming that, like it's actually happening. Not just in your head. I mean, it is in your head, but I mean, our mind is a whole other universe of itself and higher dimensions and higher selves and all that. Let's pull some charms to back up what I've been saying. Gosh, I'm so jealous of the people in this group. Let's see, what do we have here? All right. Let's see if I can put it on this to give you a better view of your charms. So the first one we have is this little leaf. So this is like representing nature. So this is talking about your connection to nature. Nature is spirit and spirit is the universe. So one of the ways that you could connect, like if you're having trouble and you've been practicing trying to connect to the other side, one of the ways you could be more successful is if you do it out in nature or you channel earth energy to do it. Grounding, meditation, outdoors, in the dirt, praying with leaves, praying with sticks, physical things that have been out in nature. That's one of the tips that I have. Music is probably another way you could communicate with them or visit the other side, but more importantly, they could communicate with you through music. So sometimes you might be thinking of something and a song comes on that perfectly fits your situation. That is a message from the universe. Don't pretend. Don't ignore that. Here is I love this. We have a key. The key to the universe. Literally, just you have the key to the other side. You have the key to visit the other dimensions, okay? Not just you have the key, you probably are the key, and that's how easy it is for you to zip in and out. And then this came up for another group as well, which is interesting. This is a blue orb being clutched by a, I thought it was an eagle, but it could very well be a hawk claw, right? So this just tells me that you have a good grasp on your emotions and being able to perfect this ability. Like if this orb represents your talent, you have a good grasp on your talent and you can control it very well. Or at least you will be able to once you start practicing. Okay, that's all I have for you, group number 3. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this reading. It was actually really fun to do. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it and tell me what happened. Thumbs up the video. And yeah, just let me know if you enjoyed it because I had a lot of fun with this reading. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, group number 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.